Hi guys, Zeth here, and welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. As you can tell, we are moving our barrels. These are the ones that have been in the, I don't think we really ever named it, but upper floor for that. And they've been there for, oh man, I don't even know how long. It feels like they've been there for like 80 episodes, which is insane. But it's time to move them. And I was trying to think, where would we put vinegar barrels? I mean, we've got a lot of them, but we don't really have a spot for just the vinegar barrels. And I thought, I kind of do, actually. The top of our food preservation building doesn't really have a use. I mean, we have the jail cells, basically, which we will come back to eventually. I need to fill those up a little bit. Not sure when that'll happen, but we do need to. But the rest of the area is, well, not really doing anything for us. And I'll show you guys around what I've done in just a moment when we get over there. But basically, what I've been thinking is we can basically put another area onto it. The top is completely unused right now. And actually, I haven't shown you guys anything I've done in here, I don't think. I've been continuing to try and move in our preserved foods. I guess we're just going to call it the hunting lodge, because that's kind of what I intended it as. The hunting lodge has a lot of food left still, so obviously we haven't finished moving. I want to say there's actually a crap ton of cherries, which we haven't grown in years, honestly. There's also some other stuff I'm gonna need to take care of, but I can do that all off camera. Let's... So close. Okay. Those won't despawn before you get back to them. And I don't have any sources of light. Okay, that sucks. Basically, up here is a blank slate. We could have food preservation stuff all along here, and the big thing is going to be having areas to do brining. And with the ability to move seawater, that's actually kind of easy. And we've got the area out here that we've been doing that with. But I'd like a bit more of an official area, in all honesty. And this is fine, but we can do better. We can do a lot better. Not gonna lie, it is so tempting just to, dang it, spawn a few mobs into here. That's all I need. I'm not going to, but I really want to. I really want to. It's such a pain in the butt to try and get stuff to follow you into here when that stuff can kill you. I'm gonna have to figure out some better way to move mobs. Although, thinking about it, we do have rails. There's an option. There's actually a good option. Okay. So, I've been busy. I am not even proud of how long this took. Let's just make sure nothing comes in and tries to interrupt this. Basically, a while back I heard this rumor that if you don't have a blunt weapon that your pick is actually a fairly good option for taking out skeletons. I have never tested this one before. I thought about just popping open a creative and recording that. But you know what? Why do that when you can create a incredibly painful loop? Now, I actually will have to admit, I got all these skeletons legit. Like, I used my minecart to get them in there. Again, this was an absolute pain in the butt. But actually, labeling them, I thought name tags were going to work perfectly fine. They don't. That's actually, I don't know if that's a bug or what, but that's, it definitely feels like a bug to me. So let's get started. Now this guy is our mace test guy. I also want to do this kind of test with spiders because I've talked about it before. I have no idea if spiders are what they're actually weak against. Either way, I want to bust or confirm this myth. And as for spiders, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to be able to test that reliably. I'm probably just going to end up doing Creative World for that. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. Okay, so 5 hits with the mace. That is basically our control. And I can probably just toss them back in here. Do I have any sticks on me? I do not. Because I just thought it'd be kind of a good idea to actually, write down how much each took. Although, that being said, I mean, hey, editing Zeth, go ahead. You've got your scoreboard duties cut out for you. You got it there? Right over there? Probably on the left side? Yeah, you got it. Okay, so let's do the sword test. Oh. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Interesting. 13 for the sword. That's quite a lot of hits. And I chose to go with black bronze not only because we actually have a fair bit, but also I figured that the difference in tool strength would be most evident if you're not hitting that hard with each individual hit. I could have just gone with blue steel, but Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I actually called it at 34 hits. I hopefully will remember to do some fancy transition. I ended the last segment at 34 for me, and then I hit it one more time and it has 35. So basically 35 hits with the pickaxe, which you can probably tell is, well, more. So that is actually busted. I'm glad we actually got to test that one out, because that actually has been something I've been curious about. And I'm glad that I have been able to test it out. So let's take a look at the actual damages. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Does that change with type though? Bronze. Because like with other ugh, other tiers, different tool types will do, or different colors will do more or less damage. Yeah, it looks like black bronze does the most, so I should have tested this with bismuth, but I think we would have came to the same conclusion. In all honesty, I'm pretty certain that we can say that that is the case. But cool. I am very glad we got to test that. Let's break on out of here. I hear a spider, so let's go take a peeky. Now, before we actually do any real testing, I need to make sure the spider is actually going to be at full health. And sadly, there's no good regen potions or anything like that. Honestly, I really wish there's some way to heal both undead and arachnids. Okay, NBT. Oop. Crap. Okay, hi. We good? Okay, we're good. Seems, maybe. Okay, here we go. Spiders have 1800 health. I'm assuming based off the fact that this guy has 1800 health. Okay. So let's try and make it so he can't get at me. Okay. This should be good. Okay, so I want to test with the mace. Actually, no, I want to test with the sword. One. Oh gosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. 3, 4, 4. Okay, interesting. Obviously, he took some fall damage. I don't know how bad that fall damage will have messed with the results, honestly, so I guess we're going to have to throw that actually out. Oh well. There will be plenty more mobs, I am sure. So, we have our research done for now, anyway. Oh, actually no, I do still want to check out if spiders are more vulnerable to slashing versus bashing, basically. But that's all I'm going to be doing for this particular world research, because I am not going to go through the effort of capturing spiders and... ugh. But we get to name this armor. And I figure, since it helped with our research, naming it Armor of Science just makes sense. Bronze helmet of science. It's actually good to know that these will actually can be renamed. I don't know why I didn't expect them to. Oh. Oh well. But I actually didn't really expect them to be able to be renamed. Actually... oh, Anvil's still good. Yeah, Anvil's perfect. which is definitely good to know, or definitely good that it is. So let's go hang this armor up. We shouldn't need it. We shouldn't need it ever again, but it's possible we might have need of the armor of science at some point in the future. I also need to go and get some new armor stands. I accidentally left click them and then they fall over and die, and yeah, okay, cool. It does keep its name too. That's actually one thing I was kind of worried about, but it's perfectly fine. So cool. Armor of Science complete. Well, to end off today's episode, let's finish off our arms testing. Like I said, I'd actually be okay trying to move the spiders. The big problem that I have is that they die in little inclines, so yeah. Which makes it nearly impossible to actually move them. Otherwise, I'd actually be okay with it. Anyways, let's test. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Interesting. Now let's do some more. I want to... There's got to be some mobs which are weaker to piercing. I want to say, I thought Endermen were like that. And I also thought creepers were, but I don't know about those for sure. You can also do some untyped damage. So let's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No. Not going to bother finishing him off. But you, on the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So, 11 damage with the bronze knife. I'm not entirely certain that spiders have any specific weaknesses. That's kind of interesting. That's actually pretty cool. But it's especially good to know that you can use either the mace or the sword, and either way still be efficient enough to not have to worry about it too much. But that's gonna be it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been wanting to do this episode for a while. It's I actually have a document of all of the different questions I've had in TerraFirmaCraft over the while. And I want to start doing my best to figure those out. Anyways, like I was saying, that's going to be it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.